another stream for the night. Oh, last time I wasn't feeling so good. I was tired. I ain't gonna lie. I had to cut this stream a little shorter than usual. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all to help me out. For the ones that don't catch the stream or whatever, I stream at night, except for Thursdays and Fridays. So y'all catch me during the rest of the week at different times, you know. But right now, let's go and get into it. I should play a little bit, you know. Right now we in the story, and I know the story real slow right now. I'm gonna change this outfit. I didn't see him change her. I ain't got enough of bigger Max. But he out here lacking, I ain't gonna count. He out here tripping. So, best thing I can do for him is nothing. I'm gonna go to the main course, the main meal. I mean, the main mission. My bad, I'm tripping. Alright, what's the one here? Drinking that spiral wine.
Actually do it?
Alright, go.
No! One of the cleanest folk I know.
I might talk to them off camera. I don't know. I might just get it all. Just get it all at once.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Story.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
But a scandal has
I
wrought.
could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Oh, what's your name? Never mind. I'm curious about it.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts. You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable. Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Don't worry, I kill anybody, baby. You know, I'm out here.
Good.
I'm out
Once
here.
you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
I smoke anybody. Let them try me. I swear. I want to do defense. I can use a little bit of dialogue. I want more defense though. Stealth. I mean, I got 3 now. There. Let me see. That's crazy. So this ship a little different. I see that it has, I guess, like its own ghetto, if you want to say it. Damn, I didn't want to drink it, but I might say something.
Where are we headed? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms? What? No. Maybe? I don't...
What?
It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
Damn, what about my boy?
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident. Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the
Damn, I ain't try to do that.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I find myself...
I do it later on, like, talk to them, man. But why the hell did I try to send you off?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Good law, the
advertisements for
heat in here
following
is so
summer.
unbearable I can hardly even
Do
concentrate.
you have what it takes
Junlei
to
better
defend
hurry up
your
with those damn
corporate
repairs
township
already.
from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protect...
Well, we know who the enemy is. I'm playing a good role in this.
Watch out something doesn't explode in your face.
Fit to broadcast.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I ain't gonna lie, this ship kinda awesome though. I guess it's bigger than what I expected.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Me?
Yeah, this nigga doing.
Hey, you got a second?
Bruh, come on, you really wanna leave with me, dog?
Fancy running into you again.
Don't mind,
Don't mind me.
I
Just
just want
admiring
your
your ship from up close.
close.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
What can you bring to my table, big dog?
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked.
What the heck?
Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together. What do you think? Am I in? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Yes, sir. I can tell.
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust? Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic.
That's not it, big dog.
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
I can use somebody with some offer on my team. I just know my girl Bravada ain't going nowhere. Man, it's a long load screen. I'm back, y'all. My glasses. Let's see.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
What's up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
It wouldn't seem like you was that type. I thought, yeah, I should have gave it because you was kind of rough around the edges, but you know, it is what it is. It could need you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking...
I wonder if she died.
Isabel.
Would she say something?
Who's Isabel?
Fair, you're looking a little rough.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there. Something busted, Captain?
It just might just upgrade the stuff. Just changing that outfit. That makes more sense in a way. Let me see. Do it like that. Oh, mouse. Okay.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Now I ain't trying to do that.
Stay safe out there.
Okay.
There.
So I can have only 5 opinions at a time. So somebody gotta go. Remember what this 6? I don't know. Oh no, it was 6. Is anybody in the chat? Oh well, probably not. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm too calm. Sometimes I need to be more energetic. But I don't know. It gotta be me, I guess. Alright, who I got with me again?
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now for a special word from June.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and
Nah, you want love.
I feel my heart shake.
That'd be the worst feeling. I hate that feeling. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate
Oh, wow! You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right?
Of course.
What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
You want to know what I think? I think you should write what you want to say down on your hand. Always worked for me.
Rough draft.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Girl, just ask about the goddamn girl. That's terrible, like.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation.
What?
Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Oh my god, you're not reading. What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. You're swell, Captain, don't get me wrong. I like spending time with you, going on adventures and all, but that ain't the same as romance. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Right. What are we scared?
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that?
I wasn't expecting this.
What if she is, but then later, she's not? What do you mean, Captain? So I should just be myself?
No shit, Sherlock.
You sound like my dad. It's sweet. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try.
Right.
Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain.
Let's
Do
do
you
it.
think I should?
Golly. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
One day. I like y'all. I really do like y'all. Look, man, it's enough dating gurus online. So all you gotta do is be yourself. If that person can't accept it, screw 'em. What I say? I don't like people anyway. Shit. Damn, there's levels to this motherfucker. Oh. Oh. That's pretty dope. Oh, okay.
C&P Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Been trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Got any leads on salvage? Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
That boy gang banging. Good life for life. Y'all good? You scrap? I got the AK, 6K, throw away. What you mean? What's up, my boy?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a
characters in
legitimate
one
business
game.
for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
You better know it. What you mean? Right.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Alright, my boy. Nice meeting you.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
Like...
Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. First, an...
Oh, my bad.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Ooh, I like her. She about her money.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask. Be serious.
Look, the gun. I don't know why. My feet look like Charlie Sheen. He do up there on the picture.
CNT pancake mix.
That's
That
funny.
requires no mixing.
What is that? You made your face short. Alright, what's next? Debaucheries that generated. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Yes. Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. What do you... That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
I'm kind of lost. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I'm in a task. Okay. Be like this sometimes. Alright, let me see. I'm lost. I can't go back there without that time. Or do I got it? I don't know. My bad. I'm tripping. Go get the radiator part. Hopefully my crew can stay together. Hopefully I gotta shoot some shit out today. Cause I'm about it.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Hey, I know this guy.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Oh, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells. Making this broken angel fly again.
Dang. That fucked up.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. somehow I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me.
So you from the hood?
I had to make my own way.
You from the hood, huh? Okay, I see you, boy.
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than rung leech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
I like you feel you straight.
Yeah, I hear you, boss. Sounds like I was out of line, right? Swinging on my own foreman like that. But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Are you one of us yet?
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
I don't know if I should just shoot my way through there or not. I need y'all to stay right there though.
Home sweet home.
Beat. I'm gonna talk to you one more time, big dog. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm gonna start shooting.
Alright, here we go!
tried. I tried. I wanted to go in that bitch blazing. I should have shot him first. Do I really want to fight these folks? Do I really want to fight these folks? I don't know.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing... First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this...
Seeing you here, Felix...
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter? My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
You know what? I like him, bro.
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McCred, is this another one of those situations where you're confusing reality with a mushroom trip?
Mushrooms put theality in reality, Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal. Lay it on me, boss.
I like you, bro. I'm gonna keep you alive. What you want
That's
for
right,
the
sir.
part?
Just the parts?
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't... We were just... You don't just ask a king for...
I like you. You straight with me, big dog. I'm ready to kill you.
Not another
Get that
step in
automatic
that
pack.
direction, friend.
Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before.
Alright, bro. Alright, we gotta get some little keys for him over there with some bits. Man, if I knew that line would have came before, I would have. I wonder if I got something for that. For line. Ooh, the spacer truck hat. Yeah, that might help. So what I'm gonna do is go turn that bounty in. Go get a spacer choice hat if I got it. If I got the live for it. Cause I don't think I do. Let me see. I kinda got it. I probably need to go sleep. Let me see. Is there anything I can take to boost up my life? Oh, look like I'm assed out on it. I ain't got no clothes for it, so yeah. Alright. She might have some.
You look like someone who's taken their
Oh,
share
that's
of
a
cuts and
dude.
bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull. Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom. Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Hmm. Mm-mm. This guy be doing this too much. I don't like it. Might be my system though. I ain't no telling. She break my eye. Let me see.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter.
Oh, God.
Now then, what's happened? Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? You need me, you know where my offices are.
You can snitch on your folks. That's crazy.
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
I could start something if you want. Just say the word.
Look at my face, Felix. Do I look like I'm in a mood for your nonsense?
Does Felix cause trouble a lot, ma'am?
Constantly. Little Hellion's probably spent more time in lockup than he has in his own bunk.
Whoa, hey, now that is pure fabrication. I don't have a bunk.
How the hell you get back there, Felix? You did it again. I ain't got time for this. What do you mean? Oh shit, I got the thing.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put in?
Keep her running back to the ship. Let her do her thing. I didn't expect that bounty to do that. I go get him. Go get him his bits, and I can go and get home, get a little radiator thing to get the heat, air back on. See? Everything works out. And plus all the million missions I got to do. I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna grow one of these days. Yeah. Alright.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Alright, that's my nigga.
Hey, some of the drinks we tried I've even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Now you know you my nickel. You my dog. If I know you one thing, it's...
I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. What part of the colony would you like? How can... Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I only keep them enabled because of how funny they are. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best.
My pleasure. As you... See you soon.
No, I don't like this. Yeah, we looking at the groundbreaker, but why the fuck we in space? Never mind. I'm gonna stop critiquing stuff. Sense to me. I gotta get him back home. We don't need all this.
Good to see you, boss.
I like this game. I like this game a lot. I just feel like it's too many games nowadays. Y'all need to stop rushing these developers and gaming companies. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Everything has a price. How much are you? Cashing in favors. Yeah. That's the language we both speak, neighbor from above. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. Ship got impounded. That's bureaucracy for... Any friend of Felix is free to wander. But I got eyes on you. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the
Home sweet home.
Join McRed's crew?
The priceless canvas now that it's...
We got another complaint. People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I bet you.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos. Ah, God.
It's so... cozy.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. That may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger. Be seeing you, stranger.
It's possible I've had too many mushrooms.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all over Facebook.
You've been getting into the body.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation. More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
The controls are in the back of the machinery.
On my way back! Everyone all right?
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Shoot fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Superforming.
No!
plan of sweeping the area?
Here they come! Everyone all right?
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pump. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says, cycle droplet pump. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. No, boss, not really. I was what's the word? Deflecting. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick. If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. You'd be off having adventures without me, and I'd still be working on the docks. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
This is Halcyon News. We announce a regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Well, yeah. The comm center routes all messages within, to, and from the Groundbreaker. We also switchboard most of the message traffic throughout the Halcyon system. Of course, we're about to go dead, so I may be reappropriated to Architect knows where, doing law knows what, soon enough. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the Groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align. That they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral. The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the fritz. Sure, I mean they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages the corporations pay for. And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they can afford. And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat.
You tell him, boss.
Simmer down, Felix. See, now you got the boy all riled. Maybe they're good to their people, I can't rightly say. But they're no good for us, not for Groundbreaker. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station. You saved my We don't know why it went down or if it's even a hardware-related issue. Getting a team out there takes time and money, neither of which we have readily on hand. And we do have multiple auxiliaries, just they won't be in orbital range during the next few months. Our backup station will be. If it weren't for the occlusion event coming our way, we'd be doing fine as always. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
I guess another task.
Be seeing you, stranger.
Temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting a hell of a light show from the droplet arrays. Thanks for the help. Let me know if you ever need to borrow a wrench or something.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Some chatter on my way in.
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned.
A new face. What's your... Don't think I heard anything new lately. The system's got pretty quiet the last few weeks. Wonder why.
The news packet had the tossball scores from Decanus. What about the rail gliding championship?
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, suppose that was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
Oh, hell no. Oh, not trash out. Loading screen.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
What I need to do right now. Plasma cutter.
Moving out.
Boy got hops.
In a jiff.
Alright, I'm finna try something real stupid right
Word from the
quick.
last is down on 22. You see we had a conveyor pull in?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Unemployed.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard.
Oh shit, I forgot my stupid shit.
Just me. Or has it been deader than usual around here?
Okay, so it activated itself. I didn't know that.
Keep your sights out, friend.
So when I go back in, does it reset? Okay. That's nice. I like that. Get the mix for the job. Did they come with me? Wow, that's dope.
Hey. Move along.
Oh, how the hell am I getting? I can get annoying. I ain't gonna lie. I can get a little too annoying.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Let me just wait till the dude walk back. Yes, he done now. Alright, let's go. I know the other room probably leading to this door back here. That don't make sense. Yeah, that's what it is.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things. Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
All you gotta do is go ask these folks, sublight people.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking bays?
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
C&P Bourse Pockets. Get the macro.
Still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. Thousand says Rizzo's Rangers make it to the Denny.
Salvage is a family business. We got each other's backs.
Welcome back.
You weren't followed, were you? I don't...
Even the air costs money.
C&P, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
I can't believe the board allows an unaffiliated station like this to stay open.
This is how...
How do you do? Beam.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Looking sharp.
Keep hanging around and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you?
Any word on Jessie? Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do? Ah, how might I? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill. I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish.
Right.
For the good of his understanding, of course.
Yeah.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. Unless you can offer some other means of resolving her debt, I'm afraid we have nothing further to... That's not unreasonable. Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being. That's where you're wrong. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the...
I ain't really want that. I'm gonna see, can I go back?
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or... Ask away.
Yeah, boss? What were we talking about? Hauling boxes was about... Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt... I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. That's just crazy talk. You know we'd never have a problem. Thanks for listening, boss.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. No such thing as a low-stakes bet in my book. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. That's what I thought. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Moral is, mantisaurs can't run when they're full of holes. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Nice looking gun.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opera? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl.
I just did something stupid. You know what? I'm finna end it here. Let me see anything else.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence! What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Alright, y'all. I'm finna end the stream right now. I'm done, man.